Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop for this Monday morning episode. Thunder Chief Building Action, brought to you in Philovision. And drama free, baby. Guess what? That is my last part. Whatever we want to call it. My wing innards. This is my last one. Kind of got a little happy with the epoxy. I knew I wasn't going to have to save my tape anymore. But, oh yeah, look. Bam. There's 9. This one makes 10. The other 10's in the house. No, it don't look like 10 wing halves laying there with where they're piled. Right, come on. There we go. Okay. So today it's going to be shop cleanup day. It is a mess. It is so dusty in here. I've been sanding and cutting. Still had to whittle up these parts quite a bit. Get my saws put up. Get everything cleaned up. Tomorrow, oh yeah, we're going to start laying up some wings, baby. That is the plan. Just pop right off this tape. Might even start waxing these molds tonight. Yeah, man, yesterday was just a gorgeous day. And so we had to go check out the new tanks. Actually, we had to put them in yesterday. I was going to make a couple videos, but man, we just was so busy. But we was only getting 4-minute flights out of that Cougar. Okay, we had to actually set our timer at 4 minutes. That's 4 minutes in the air. And that just was not long enough. You know, because we just had that one tank in there. And they don't, that Cougar was originally designed for ducted fans from Century Jet. And no one's ever really made tanks for it. Me and John seen a couple of Deer Jets, you know, and they had actually cut away part of their ducts to fit tanks in there. That's a big old airplane, man, but there's no room for no tanks. And especially close to the CG, unless you had some funky shaped ones, you know. So we cut out part of the duct and squeezed that one tank in there. It was 5 inches by 5 inches, 5 inches, probably about 60 ounces. And then you put a 16-ounce tank on top of that. And that gave us 4 minutes in the air. And you know, them first 2 flights, or 3 or 4 flights, you know, we kind of had issues. You know, we was getting it dialed in a little better each time. But, man, you take off, make, you know, a few passes, and it's time to land. You can't, you know, not enough time to really get the feel of the airplane. Get up there, get relaxed, and just start flying it, you know. And so I called Bill. Oh, Wild Bill, I said, hey Bill, you got any fuel tanks around there? Because I knew he had the unfortunate pleasure of having a couple go in over the years. He said, yeah, I got some tanks out of this F-100. So he sent me a picture, and it's real funky shape, you know. And I said, man, you know what? I think they might fit. So he sent them to me. And man, they fit like a glove, man. They're just the perfect fit. I can't believe it. But we squeezed another 50 ounces in there. And now we're up to about 9-minute flights, man. I set my timer for 7 minutes yesterday. We was in the air for 7 minutes and still had about 30 ounces of fuel left. So we can get some nice. We're going to set his timer on 9 minutes and see what that goes. But that takeoff, I got out there and hit the end of the runway, you know, and hit the brakes. spooled up the motor. You gotta let it spool up for a second, and then let off the brakes. Nothing happened. Brakes were still on, man. It was about getting to us. I was just about ready to come off the throttle, and it started speeding up. So I got out of it. But no, he's got something wrong with his brakes. We got to take his wheels off and check them out. So when I landed, as soon as I touched them brakes, one of the wheels wanted to lock up and threw the plane sideways. But he's got an issue with his brakes. They got O-rings in there, and sometimes them O-rings will pop out and just do weird stuff, kind of get tangled up in there. I think that's what happened. But we're going to look at his brakes. But man, I tell you what, I've got that thing flying good, man. We have got that Cougar dialed in. And I think it's going to be a blast to fly. But we worked on it all day, man. We had to move his ECU, his fuel pump, and his solenoids, and all that, and get them tanks in there. And them tanks actually got a place for the duct, so we just cut out the duct and set them in there, and there's still a hole for the duct going up to the turbine. You have to see it, man. Oh, next time we're out, I'll make a little video. But and then our new cameraman sure did an awesome job, man. He's one of our local fans here, and man, he did a good job videotaping that Cougar yesterday. So he's the new cameraman. I told you yesterday, I said, man, we're gonna become dependent on you. He started laughing. And the Bobo cam, man, it fits perfect in that Cougar. But for some reason it shuts off and starts, so I'm going to push the buttons a little bit, see if I can't figure that out. So that's all I got for you now. I'm just going to get this mess all cleaned up today. Let me see, get all this wood cutting stuff out of here, man. I'm done with that. We're ready to start some fiberglass work. We'll have some wings, baby. Doing all that stuff. Got a few parts left over. I have one of these left over. One of these. I must have had too many cuts. No, I think I forgot to put one of them both on that other spats. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Man, I went through, that thing was full, remember? I couldn't fit all them parts in there. And it's empty. Still got some more wings if anyone wants one. Anyone wants a part, just holler. Oh, Todd should have got his by now. Man, am I glad to get them parts done. They just seem to drag on and on and on. Oh, man, I'm just not getting anywhere. And it's just a lot of sanding and fitting still. You know. What's done now? Man, it was sure nice yesterday. That landing was kind of hot. I've been using John's speed brake. As soon as I get, that Cougar's got them big old speed brakes on the bottom. As soon as I come out of that turn, get her leveled out, I've been hitting the speed brakes and coming in under power, and it slows right down. Well, I come out of that turn, I flipped the switch. I might have flipped the elevator to lower it. I don't think so, though. I thought I hit that switch, but we couldn't tell if the speed brakes were down or not. Even on the video, you can't really see them. But I hit the switch. But I'm thinking they might have got hung up. We need to just flip that airplane upside down. go over a couple things, and that's going to be a fun airplane to fly.